Hello everyone, and welcome back to Rogue Trader, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. So, when last we left off, a couple days ago, 3 to be exact, we were about to walk in on what I think is going to be the final boss of Euphrates Second. I don't know how this fight's gonna go. I haven't seen it before. We got some people who are injured, so I think I'm actually gonna clear off those injuries before I go in. So that Hiram can re-equip the heavy bolter. Yeah, you know what? I think that's a good idea. Except I can only heal 1 trauma. Unless these guys... Injuries... No injuries... Injury... Nope, scratch out. The only thing that can remove a trauma is that skin patch, and I have only 1 of those. There's like a 1 in 3 chance it gets removed. That's profoundly frustrating.
Onward to victory.
Oh, I can remove 2.
Consider that off limits. I am beholden to you.
That was not the one I wanted removed. Try again.
Outstanding. Now back to the front line.
Okay, he can use the heavy bolter again. Oh, hello. That's a new heavy bolter. Very nice. We pulled that off the guy we just finished. He was armed with an autocannon, but sure, we got a heavy bolter out of it. That's a cracker name. It is. You know what? Something that reduces armor is not a terrible idea.
Now that's interesting.
I better myself through my service. Onward!
Oh, that's what I thought.
The Emperor favors me today. Duty prevails.
Let's see this through.
Okay. Let's Space Wolves doing their best against the Chaos Marine. I'm getting their ass kicked. Oh, we're up. Okay, hang on. Let me get my chat window back. I guess we're gonna have a conversation. I will win, is basically the gist of what he just said. Late, you say? You're late, O traitor. Your allies have fallen. Perhaps it is time to admit your defeat. If you do, I promise. No, I won't promise you anything exactly. What you choose, you will die a slow and excruciating death. Look at fallen space wolves. You arrived just in time to stop them. Okay, so they're not dead yet. The Emperor protects. Death to the heretics. Grow as many eyes as you want, void for Owlcat from all out. I think a battle cry will probably pick the space wolves, but let's go with that one.
Execution is assured.
I will take you down.
Sorry, what? Hang on, quest failed? That's not okay. What do you mean quest failed? What the fuck quest did I miss? There's no way to successfully come down to this planet, do part of it, and go back to the ship, right? That would be silly. Oh, the Call of the Edge. That's fine. It's just that there are two different things happening on the screen at once, so I couldn't see what was failing. The Call of the Edge is you have some demon inside of you, and you're basically, you can pursue that, which I was never doing. So that was, it's like siding with chaos.
Venture forth.
Okay, there's the siege. I'm gonna skip all that again. Look at them, go as many eyes as you want. The Call of the Edge. Okay, failed. Anything else? Call of the Edge. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go.
Another battle
came up twice, so I thought multiple quests would fail.
The disgrace of Monagia will be avenged.
Tech base might be something of an issue. Wait for you're a psycho, right? No, oh yeah, you have chain line. Both be in the same space. Oh, you weren't. I just couldn't see. Okay, well, that's normal. You just gave him a whole full turn. You had your heroic opportunity ready to go.
Fenris is in battle! Who can bleed?
Okay, hang on. I'm going to turn off this follow cam. I think that might help as well. Lock character to moving character. I think that's the thing that is also driving me nuts. We'll see when it switches. Yes.
No! This ruby flesh is choking me!
Oh, Wolf, I use with your ass kicked.
So shall it be.
That guy's not gonna move? Okay. You really can't heal yourself for much, eh?
I'll survive. I always survive. Comes play. None can do more.
Aiming is for other people.
Wolves reign. Here we go. Glorious masters, and to honor its endeavor.
Cassie's fault.
My hand is thunder. My strength is ruin.
Okay.
On it!
Okay, so the veil is super thin, so let's start with heals.
Thank you. Will do. But of course.
And then this is going to be the big one. Okay, we got away with that.
Quiet, Whispers. It's my turn, and I'm gonna control it myself. Damn. What was the command again? All right. Let's see what you can do.
Okay. Can we put a curse? Oh.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, so now we see how much we can reduce the veil. We're supposed to be able to reduce it by 14 points, but
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Right now.
My commands are followed without hesitation. Isn't this a job for the serfs? Deliver us!
And then we boost it.
If I may.
I don't know. We'll give Ulfar.
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
More damage.
See how the wolf succeeds!
That was a good hit. Oh, I should have gone rapid fire. Oh, no, it's okay. We can pull this off.
So it shall be. Wolves raid! Runes out of your bones! The wolf is on the hunt.
Argenta got a bonus go. Okay.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Well, Orchard's dead.
Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. You, my emperor, none can escape the emperor's judgment. Eradicated. As the emperor commands, I am none who can escape the emperor's judgment.
Let's give her a
Power
special.
resides in the will of the righteous. That is not the Emperor's will.
No, it is. Oh, you've no line of sight? No line of sight. How do you have line of sight to everyone except him? That does not make any sense. The other thing I can't see is if I put this here. Okay, yeah, she's not hitting.
I'll do it. Right in the trail.
You can't see that from there? What the fuck, man? Are you just, like, suddenly blind, or...? Fine, take on this guy.
I said, so done. I know what to do. Easy. They won't expect this. For the dynasty.
What's your armor like? 45.
Let's set this in motion. As said, so done. Didn't see that one coming, did you? Contemplate your weakness. Easy. That's how it's done. Make off your mistake.
Well, you can't see either of the enemies from here, so let's...
As said, so done.
Well, you can see somebody now.
That is how it's done.
You can see her alone. Can't fucking hit him, but you can see him.
Let's set this in motion.
What's his armor like? Oh, it's not very high at all.
They won't expect this. Contemplate your weakness. Count me out.
I would very much like to open fire again, please.
Easy. You are clearly outmatched.
And now it's Argenta's actual turn, in which the fight is over.
Rejoice in battle! Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it. As the Emperor
Let's just be
commands,
sure.
I act.
Okay. Though the twilight hour has promiscuous come, the edge of daybreak grants you armor serving this as weapon beyond choice. So that's Voigtfur is now going to mutate into something awful. What? No, but I'm not ready. You said I would rain. Oh. You, a minion of chaos, betrayed me. What? I am shocked and surprised. This is a little leopard's eating your face thing. You will reign indeed, as a vessel for your master. Dun dun dun. Yeah, Conrad, fight it. Can't you see you've been deceived and used? So long as I get my revenge on you. Well, alright, man. I'm sorry. Did I keep her secrets? Is that a full-ass fucking Keeper's Secrets? Or whatever the hell the thing of its ink was called. A major demon. It's not a Keeper's Secrets. Keeper's Secrets was Slanesh, right? Yeah, no. TZENTCH, major demon. Lord of Change. Is that a Lord of Change? Oh, hey, Redneck, how's it going? You got it. Why did it not show up in my chat? That's weird. I really hope my chat isn't fucked. My imprisonment ends, I may manifest, rejoice, mortal witness, for I come to the Lord over you, I was told that you would welcome my return to reality. Well, we're not going to do that. You think you've seen this before? Your spirit was bound when the shards are displayed. Indeed I was bound. The dancing souls, the Eldari rose against me. Lured me to trap and shackled my spirit with the shape of this... Oh, there we go. Your chat's working again. Finally back home, feels good. Wash my clothes, getting ready to catch another plane Sunday. Cool. Wait, if you're back home, where are you going on Sunday, Redneck? For eons, I remained in this prison, subtly forcing my will into your wretched, inimitable world. But even a shred of my power was enough to tempt countless souls. Here I am now in all my glory. Edge of Daybreak, I've suffered much grief committed in devotion to your name. Oh, another trade show in Vegas. I guess we're gonna go. I don't really like either of these responses, but okay. For this one, we'll do Iconoclast for this one. For the Emperor and humanity, I will cast you back to your unholy warp. You cannot fathom how pathetic and foolish your threats sound, fleeting creatures. I am an eternal mystery, whereas you were an evanescent spark. Fade away.
None
Good,
shall
buddy.
suffer
That
your
is...
foul taint.
Yeah, that's a Lord. Wait, he's a rank 7 monster? I didn't know they went up to rank 7. So not excited to come to Vegas. After a few times it's always the same thing. Like the show could be anywhere else, I'd be more excited. Fair enough, yeah, no, having to do the same thing over and over really kind of sucks. I have never been to Vegas. Which is not a suggestion that I want to or you should like it. Just saying what my experience is. Burst of Fate. Attacks enemies marked with Clumber and deals 100 damage in a 3x3 area of the marked target. Damage is equally distributed between all affected creatures. Okay, that is vicious. Don't get me wrong, first 2 to 3 times are fun, but it gets old quick after that. Yeah, no, I can see that. Like, I mean, it's kind of the same for anything, right? They're like going to the same amusement park over and over again. Like, unless it's immensely vast, like if it's just a regular amusement park, once you've been 2 or 3 times, you've seen everything. You're kind of like, yeah, okay, this is alright. If someone's 4 pink horrors and a hair. Jesus, he's gonna summon a lot of enemies. That does a lot of damage. You can teleport, you can do lightning. Alright. And he has 8,000 hit points. Well, Argenta, your true challenge has arrived. And he's on the far side of the map to you. Like, slot machines are going to be slot machines. They seem pretty much all circuit to say, so this time you're going to have one free day. Just get in, do the show, and get out.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone!
On the upside, the very small upside, if you're stuck doing the show to get in and get out, it's not going to leave you a lot of time to wander around trying to figure out what to do with your time, right? So, assuming the trade show itself is busy, it should keep you occupied. Hopefully be less hassle than normal.
Guided by faith!
But what do I know?
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Alright, let's hose this fucking guy.
I'll do it.
It'd be funny if Argenta one-shot this guy. What do you mean you can't see him? What are you fucking talking about?
Doubt is for the weak.
Good point. Usually the two first day are decent, the last one get mean. Yeah, that is one thing I did find about convention. Well, not convention, but anything I had to do work related. Like, if you just had to get in and get out, you just got the job done. You know, it wasn't great,
As the Emperor
but it's at least a different bag. Jesus Christ. Okay, there goes like a third of his hit points. Hey Argenta, would you like to shoot again?
I'll do it. He's on less than half hit points. And he's good. What's he doing? And now he's teleporting. What is he doing? Oh, he's doing summons. He is summoning all sorts of critters. This big blue shield as well. This looks bad. There's 192% armor now. Just tame the critters, that would be fine. If they weren't demons, that would probably be a good idea. Deceptive shield. Becomes immune to all damage. One of the demons on the battlefield ensures his immunity. When the Edge of Daybreak suffers damage, that demon... Okay. So I have to shoot him to figure out which one of these little pricks is actually his shield. So we can kill that little guy to make the big guy vulnerable. And everyone else is over here. Abelard, my buddy, my pal. You need to get your ass like all the way over here.
Could do this. Indeed.
Okay. Which one is it? It's not you. Okay, guys, you said you'd reveal. Okay, it's none of those three. It's not you. It's not you. Oh. It's not you. It's not you. Oh, there's a herald in here as well. Is it you?
None of them are marked. Dear game, you told me one of them would be marked. You told me one of them... You said they would reveal themselves. You lied to me, game. You lied to me. Okay.
It will be done. I'd rather not. I will do my duty.
Do I want to move Harem? Kind of, but I can't really. There's nowhere for him to go.
With purpose.
Okay, that's not entirely true. Alright, now the big guy's going to get another free go.
Shall become like fire.
Can you please leave Argenta alone? I need her to kill her.
Just a minor setback. Gray hair, short hair.
Oh, that taunt effect works so well. Oh, we're back to... Wait, why are we back to you three again? Why are you getting... Why? I don't understand why this group is getting goes over and over again. And the rest of the team isn't. It's not a bad thing per se, it's just a weird thing. Let's do a heal.
I refuse. Injuries will not slow me.
I think they will, actually. Well, okay. That didn't work.
The witch has fallen. Leave her to rot.
Shit. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know what happened just there, when Argenta fell over, Idira has this ability. She can see the future, so she first saw that Argenta was going to fall over, so she put a shield up to prevent Argenta from falling over, which is why Argenta is now standing up. She still takes the injuries, which is bullshit, but whatever. Unfortunately, using that psychic power, knocked Idira on her ass, so she's now out of combat. So, that's normally an ability I can rely on pretty heavily, but it only gets used once in this combat. Abelard, if you would be so kind.
It will be done. One newer target. Gray hair, short hair. Reduced to dust.
Abelard's a fucking machine. Now, if only could get a second attack.
Indeed.
Can't charge because he's too close. Can't charge because I don't have a path. Oh, I can charge there.
Victory is imminent. I'll take care of this one.
Oh, is that the guy? Maybe. Wait, is Argenta down again? What the fuck happened to Argenta?
I will do my duty.
Right, there's a demon out here because Adira pulled it in. Adira summoned it because Adira fucked up. move far. He's only moving to here. I don't know if I'm not able to move.
I hunger for battle.
Okay, let's crank up his
None
movement.
can do better than a warrior of the All-Father!
And now he's going to run all the way over to here. And I think this herald needs to go.
See how the wolf succeeds! Cubs play!
You're going to hit him when he reloads? That doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity, you asshole. You know what we're going to do now? We're going to empty our clip into this guy.
So it shall be!
Just for that. Nope, that was not the guy with the shield. So who's the guy with the shield? How am I supposed to know?
As said, so done. My senses in motion. As said, so done. Easy.
He's getting really frustrated.
As said, so done. I won't do that. No foe too great. I'm the costly mistake.
Have another go, Wolfar.
My instincts tell me to refuse.
I'm sorry, what? Oh, we just wasted that ability because... Owlcat, why are your games so buggy? And Cassie is here on her own with 2 demonettes. Okay. She's gonna get hit in the head.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Martial Dons, everyone.
I am unsatisfied. I am a navigator, as duty demands.
Alright, 2 demonettes dealt with. Excellent.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
Now fucking what? Now... Okay, you can still target those, so that's good.
At your beck and call.
So we're going to taunt
Indeed.
everyone. And we're going to counter-attack everything, hopefully. Can we curse this guy at least? No. Okay, she's done for now. Did you just summon a bunch more critters? I don't think you did. Bullfar. He still has this fucking shield up. Get out of here.
Is that all you've got?
Okay, these attacks of opportunity on a reload are getting very old.
None can do this better. I will carve runes out of your bow.
Still has a shield.
Give this task to someone lesser. Ah! Wolves reign. So shall it. Feel the icy bite of death.
I'm just gonna keep kicking you, man. I don't care if it's doing no damage. I'm just gonna keep kicking you, because fuck you. Okay, there's a blue horror over there. Then there's that pink horror. And the pink horror is going to split into two blue horrors.
As said, so done. They won't expect this. Easy.
Then the first fire takes on. Hey, there's no shield anymore. Okay, we'll get them somewhere.
As said, so done. Contemplate your weakness.
And I think what we're getting is him summoning more monsters and putting that fucking shield back up. And we don't
Set
have
this in
a
motion.
chance to boost him anymore. To, not boost him, but to take his hit points now. Oh, although Abelard's up.
It will be done. An exemplary strike. Reduced to dust. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
If Abelard can get his heroic ability, he will cut this guy to ribbons. Cassia. You can only run to here, Cassia. Jesus. Okay, so you can like waddle. Let's give Abelard. No, let's give Ulfar another go.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
We're pretty much fully loaded now.
So it shall be.
So now we can shoot this fucking guy. For a fair bit of damage. Oh, it's crazy now. It's not quite our chance of damage, but it was still pretty great. Pop goes the demon. And that's it. No cutscene, no,
We are the spearhead of the
no
Imperium.
conversation, just... You got him! Okay, nobody can use that. Okay, it's a cool weapon, but none of us can use it. Unfortunately. I don't need any more Astartes bolters. Okay. First or second tier archetype talent. Oh, I want power armor, man. Common talent, power armor, power armor, power armor, power armor, power armor, power armor, power. He's injured. He's injured. He has the strength. Don't lie to me like this. He absolutely does have the strength. He just has strength 50. Wait, what? He's not even injured. Power armor proficiency requires strength 45. He's got strength 50. I think he's got a temporary thing going on, and that's why the game thinks he doesn't have strength 45. And maybe he doesn't have strength 45. So we're going to leave him alone for the moment. Seems buggy, but there's quite possibly a legitimate reason for him not having that. We were going to go stick her in power armor as well. Her strength... If she's let it pick it, I'm going to be very annoyed. Oh, she has already. Brian, why is she not wearing power armor? That's not power armor, Brian. She's proficient in power armor, and she's not wearing power armor. Sometimes the problem is the game has a bug. Sometimes I'm a jackass who forgets to do the things I was trying to do. Yeah, whatever, Ulfar, I don't really care at this point. Alright, we'll leave it at that for the moment. Okay, let's go pick up the stuff. We can't use that, and I don't want to use that. There are two buttons we can press that both seem to be the same. So I guess we'll press one of them. Hello, can anyone hear me? We read you, Strike Team. This is lift control. Oh, this is back to the base. Uralon is dead. Oh. And now the priority cargo, whatever these boxes are, is getting lifted out. What was hidden down there? We don't know. The augment on these tech priests, so the actual metal implant has begun to mutate. Now they're dead, but suddenly you hear a click inside one of the bodies and her eyes open wide. A spasm shakes her gaunt limbs, making Thorvald clutch his weapon. Her lips twist into a crooked line, forcing her towards the yoke. She's still alive! Call the Medicaid! Reconstruction impossible. The woman's whisper is barely audible, but the weak voice that's coming from her pale lips still sounds more alive than the mechanical hiss of a vox. The shelter has fallen. The maimed hunter comes. Cessation of vital functions inevitable. Her eyes momentarily roll back, but then a metallic churn inside her chest brings her back to consciousness. Tech use. I'm going to inspect her wounds. There is not a single wound upon her white skin, but there is no doubt that she will soon perish. Her augmetics are failing, as if they've been sabotaged by some entropic influence. For a moment you consider it a sign of tech blight, but then you refute the thought. What you're witnessing is not decay, but transformation of the matter from which a tech priest's true flesh is made. And true flesh, in the context of this world, is what the tech priests refer to their cybernetics. Who are you? You're a Magos. Another Hanuman. You spoke of a shelter and a maimed hunter. What did you mean by it? This place was a shelter. The Lord Inquisitor hid me here, and not only me, the maimed hunter, a figure of termination, an unknown variable. Armanat's nemesis. I never met them, but I inferred their existence based on statistical evidence, logical conclusions. The portents of entropy foretell that the hunter is near. Can you speak more plainly, please? Are my words obscure? Yes, that is regrettable. Processing becomes difficult when you have one half of your mind. Certain notions, data, and logic instruments are left in the less functional part of me. How do you know about Amarnat? You were, of course, a disciple of his. Was she your sister? She was me. A phenomenal flesh divided me into two identical bodies at birth. The omniscience wisdom let me overcome this physiological flaw by braiding the separated mind. I was the first unificate in the fleet. So like twins with their brains connected together? Man! Now this half of me is dead. The rest of my mind is fading. The sympathetic principle is insurmountable. I've learned enough about you. What happened to you? What was the object? The yoke, the weapon we forged at the Lord Inquisitor's command, the destroyer of worlds. Give me more information. An enigma. That's less information. Its secrets was procured beyond the dimensional gate, beneath the dark stars,
passed over to Amernat. So this makes it either an Eldari or a pre-Eldari weapon. Calcazar destroyed the Messiah of this continuing, Amernat, and robbed him and claimed the secret for himself. He knows, she points at Thorvald, he was there. She speaks no lies. Thorvald, I'm gonna kick your ass. The first task the Inquisitor gave us in Expanse was to destroy a cult of tech heretics. The deed was done. This Amernat, was he a good priest? Did Calcazar drag us into Dunfell? Yes. Oh, Fern, why'd you keep quiet about this? It was not my concern, or... You know what we've been up to. I didn't expect this from Ulfar. You betrayed my trust. Yeah, be mad. You think I enjoy keeping my mouth shut about the wolf's secrets? Buddy, pal. You think I come from secretive schemers whose thoughts crawl something like vipers? Yes! Yes, I do. What do you know about the secret weapon? Yeah, you're wrong to obey Calcazar. He used it to commit a dark deed. Back to the lady. What did the object do to you? I wish to cease to be. Do you understand what's happening here? Send a Voxcaster ship. Stop the loading. I will inspect the trophies personally. Okay, we're going to honor the fallen tech priests. And we're back at the start, it would seem.
Let's seize the moment.
Oh, he's not wearing any armor or anything.
Oh, he has an axe now. Doorbell. Will you now tell Ulfar where to look for his brothers? So that's it, you're all best friends now? Of whom must you not speak? Well, over us, you've decorated your... Oh, hang on, what does this not speak? So I ask you, take care of your join those of whom we must not speak. Oh, okay. They are people who have been lost to the bloodlust. You've decorated a trophy. I will drink mule with this once in Masaga. Okay, so what now? We should probably return to our ship. I can hardly let the glorious Wolf Defenders leave without first treating them to a fine feast. Correct choice. Okay, so now if we look at our stats, strength says 50. Okay, so that slot is my last chance to pick power armor, so I'm gonna respec my main character. Because otherwise, power armor is not an option. And he needs power armor. What time is it? It is 1 p.m. No, it's not even. It's 12:30. I've been streaming for an hour. If I respec, I'm gonna have to do like everything is again. And that's gonna take several minutes. All right. But before we do that, let's give her power armor. Oh, that's anyone except Adeptus Sororitas. Okay. So I have 3 choices for her. One that's incredibly dangerous for everyone. One where she doesn't use the secondary benefits at all. Or 2 where she doesn't use the secondary benefits at all. You know what? She's going to take the Thunder Armor, because at least the secondary benefits will benefit her. Now, let me look at her armor. So her armor was at 55, dodge was at 100. So now 90 and 75. That's a definite step up. Okay. Excuse me. Now, what we want to do before we go in here is we want to star all the skills and abilities that he already has. Just so we're getting our build pretty much back to where it was. Like, it's not going to guarantee, but, you know. Oh, yes, we don't want the Eldaria weapon proficiency. That's a slot we're going to free up. Okay. My retinue and I are in need of training. First reset is free. We gotta give him strength until we hit 45. Strength is now maxed. Common talent. Let me start that so it's in there. Okay. Increased rate of fire. Oh, we're going to be switching to power armor, so we don't care about second skin. Did I not? Oh yeah, I had dash. Now we go perception. What does this do? Oh, instead of fellowship, it can use intelligence, so I really should be bumping intelligence as well. Okay, that's that one done. Now back to Bounty Hunter. We're just gonna stick with what we had, right? I feel like though it's gonna dump all my stats into crappy places, like my my talents. So that's strength 50, so that should be enough now. And if we don't take that, if we take perception, like ballistic skill, we don't have enough. Okay, so this is the last one we need. Excellent. And because a lot of the power armors give a plus to strength, that means we'll stop dropping the heavy bolter now. When we take injuries. We are almost there. Okay, so now I need to double check. Can I equip? Yes, I can. Okay. So I don't need to take that Medicaid thing. Base skill Medicaid, for whatever reason. Okay, so let's double check. So dodge is 63, which is not great. And his dodge reduction is 33, which is not great. So we want to avoid that. And we want to avoid that, because they are actually not good. We don't need combat medic either. Base skill medic either. Oh, that was the last one there out of the common talents, eh? Yeah, let's go with just a flesh wound. Are there any more heavy weapon skills? I don't think so. Not really. I guess maybe some extra movement wouldn't hurt. Extra hit points. Almost there, almost there. And we're done. Okay. Save. Oh, that took forever. But now, he can wear power armor. So a lot of them. So in this particular case, like you'll notice, right? A lot of them have these stars here. So like when you're going through your full list of abilities, you can mark them as a favorite, right? So I did that early on whenever I was leveling up. If I got, like, the first time I got access to a class, I would go through every single one and I would check the ones that were what I thought were going to be very useful. So when I respect, they were already like pre-selected, if you know what I mean. They were already marked. I knew what I wanted. I just had to. There was a few I wanted to change out that I didn't need anymore that I unchecked. Right. So that's part of it. The other part of it is between this character and other characters, I've noticed some skills are much more useful than others. So I do distinctly remember what some of them do. And most of the things that you're picking up are significant, right? Like, they're not piddly little crap. Some of them are piddly little crap, but some of them are like, you can wear power armor now, and that's a whole different category of armor. So that's very thing. Another one is you can use everyone can use heavy weapons, but they need a very high strength to use heavy weapons. So the heavy weapon proficiency skill means I can now use this heavy weapon at a lower strength, which is absolutely necessary. So it's a mix. It's a mix between rereading. I'd say rereading is probably on the low end, but the stars are most of it, and then remembering a bunch of stuff as well is part of it. I tend not to rely on memory too much. That's very basic power armor. The wearer's attacks with heavy weapons cost 1 point less. Well, there you go, Hiram. Seeing as you're using a heavy weapon, that's gonna turn you into a fucking monster. Whew. But now firing this weapon costs him as much as it does everyone else to fire a regular weapon. So that was absolutely worthwhile. Argenta is down here. Time consuming, but that should make him and Argenta much more sustainable in combat.
Lord Captain, your presence is welcome.
Not that it matters,
And I wish to apologize for my prior coldness.
because she murders
After
everyone
our first
in
meeting, I was
a round.
concerned that you would turn out to be another faithless offshoot of the von Valancius dynasty, like the traitor Conrad. But now I see before me a worthy leader and servant of the Imperium. I am glad to accompany you in your endeavors.
Alright, slow your roll, sister. I'm just going to put some coffee on. I'll be back in just a minute.
If such is the rogue trader's wish, although there isn't much I can tell, I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to know?
And she doesn't mean that literally. She's not his daughter literally. It's just the Adeptus Sororitas are the daughters of the Empire in the way that the space... metaphorically, whereas the Space Marines are the sons of the Emperor in a much more literal way. Like, in terms of genetic gene seed.
Now that I can tell you. I come from everywhere and nowhere. I am the child of officers of the Imperial Guard. I was born in the hold of a warship, grew up following my parents' deployments from one planet to another, and lost my family in the flames of a righteous war. My memory is like wafts of smoke over a still battlefield. The grey of a ship's plating. The strict cadence of life in military camps. My mother's uniform. I loved looking at it. Then, that battle. The rumbling, the shouting, and the soot. The screams of soldiers burning alive. And the gold of the regiment's Aquila. Untouched by soot or blood. The last unsullied piece of a world that was going mad. That was my last memory of my mother. and of my former life. Before the Scholar Progenium and the Novitiate. Before my trials. Before the vows.
That golden shard you carry with you.
My own relic. It's the regiment's Aquila. Or rather, the fragment that survived the attack, the explosions, and the fire. For me, it's a reminder that purity and radiance can be preserved.
How do you become
even
one
in
of
the
the
heart of
Adeptus
darkness.
Sororitas?
Become. It's such a strange word for it. It seems right, but is that how one
It always
talks about their
was.
destiny? If you're asking about the path itself, that's easy enough to answer. First, like many other orphans, I endured the Scholar Progenium. Those years were rough, but I remember the hardship fondly. Few things can compare with the feeling of satisfaction from a past trial, even if it leaves your body aching from exhaustion, or your soul wincing in pain.
Oh, she's done.
I was one of the best among my peers, and I was selected for the novitiate in the ranks of the Adeptus Sororitas. When the hour came, I passed the trials and took my vows. The most joyous day of my life. The Emperor's light has always been with me, but to accept it with all your heart, to utter the oaths, that is a rapture like no other.
Alright, settle down. Let's ask the silly question. Have you ever wished for a different lot in life? No.
Have I ever... But that would be shameful weakness,
Oh,
almost
that's a
heresy.
yes.
Of course not. I was born for this.
She absolutely
I
has.
live by the Emperor's will, and in his light, I myself am the light. I must be the light.
Jesus Christ.
For myself, and for those who ask for my protection.
Oh boy. Okay.
I was chosen to serve. But beyond that, I won't deny it. Few things elate me as much as the thought that the heretic felled by my shot will never again orphan a child.
That is 10 years of work for a team of therapists. Right there.
It is my pleasure to be candid.
I want to talk to you about what you learned during the assault on Euphrates II.
Of course. Do you remember the first days of the attack? When we captured one of the heretic commanders? He burned so brightly you could have seen him from anywhere on the battlefield, I'm sure. But what is most important is what he told us before his execution.
Yeah, okay.
The heretic was one of Conrad Voigtfir's closest henchmen, and he revealed, screaming through the pain, what I had wanted to know for so long. The markers of the route to Salus Prime. The world my heart calls to. The heretics of the Final Dawn tried all they could to stop us, but they failed.
Oh, I see. Okay, interesting. Now I gotta go back and talk to the Inquisitor. And my coffee's ready. Oh, she's telling me again. Are you ready? Are you prepared? Her heart sings for battle. Well, okay, longs for battle. All right, let's go. Every moment we tarry is another moment I have the choice. Okay. Don't think there's enough coffee in the world in my brain running at the moment. I feel you, man. I'm pretty tired right now. I haven't slept well the last couple of days. I'm running, well, hoping to run a D&D game tomorrow. So my anxiety has kind of been fucking up my sleep. It'll be a drop-in D&D session. So part of the Adventurers League. And it's the first time I will be running D&D in 20 years. I think I mentioned this here before. So I'm not nervous about it, just my brain is being a pain in the ass. And there's currently 0 sign-ups for the table, so I'm slightly anxious about that. Just because... wait, what? Where am I going? What's this? It's just because the place I'm going to is like... oh, it's up there. The place I'm going to is like an hour, you know, by transit. So, you know, it's just... I'm very confused. Wait. We've a red marker and we've a yellow marker, but I can't use the yellow marker. I have to make that red one yellow. That was weird. Anyway, so I'm just going to be slightly irritated if I show up and then there's no players, right? You want me to go somewhere? All right, man, let's go there. Where's this one? System Speculo. It's going to be local, right? It's going to be convenient and local. Motherfucker. I'm expecting another question mark. Okay. Dude. System Speculo. Can we at least put like a yellow triangle beside it? Is it off here in the corners? This is as zoomed out as it can get, by the way. So it's not like I'm not refusing to zoom out anymore. It's just this is as far as we go. There it is. Why the fuck wouldn't you put a marker on it? Okay. So that's on the upside. That's on the way to Footfall. So that's not terrible. Oh, now what? We're going to trust in the navigator's talent. Oh wait, seriously, I can't... Okay, let me explain. I can't find a path to that planet. I have to forge a path to that planet. And the thing is, the actual linear distance on the map doesn't matter for how expensive it is to forge a path. It doesn't matter. You can be right beside it, you can be very far away. It costs the same amount of navigator points. However, jumping between places costs time. Now, I don't know if this is time sensitive. Some things in this game are time sensitive, some things are not. Argenta has kind of... And Owlcat is, unfortunately... Well, it's not just Owlcat, actually. Larian is pretty fucking bad as well. Is pretty bad at telling you whether or not something is or is not time sensitive. So they'll say, this is time sensitive, but it's not game mechanically. Or sometimes they won't say it's time sensitive, but it'll turn out that it will be.
Lord Captain, if... No. That was my own become. I was... It is my... Of course. The heretic was one of...
Okay. So I'm assuming... Because it doesn't matter where I forge it from, the path from, I'm going to assume this is time sensitive. So I'm just going to burrow a path directly there. Because the thing is, I need to be back down here later. So if I were to like jump to here, I'd have to jump all the way back. Or I can just go, boom, there's a path. And I would have had to spend those same 5 points even over that short distance, but now I've just saved a whole bunch of jumps. And now we're going to get Pascal's thing. Which we will deal with later. Oh, it is a weird looking place. It's like somebody blew 2 planets apart. Let me just save there real quick. Okay, there's an unknown anomaly that we can't investigate right now. Oh, Idira wants to come along. Perhaps it will... Yeah, no worries, Redneck. Appreciate the sentiment. Totally understandable. I'll be here for a while regardless. So we're looking for the cultists who attacked her when I came here last, however many fucking years that was. What if the cultists are long gone? What if they stole the relic? Then I will chase them to the ends of the universe through darkness, fire, and all the horrors orb. What a silly question.
We won't have much time for the expedition. We're registering an increase in storm activity. The local storms can perforate the shuttle mid-flight. What does that mean? What does that mean? Like, game mechanic-wise. So I'm just going to save so I don't have to sit through all that again. That's my usual team, sure. I guess we go this way?
I hope the Administratum learns from these events and ensures that Dargonus sees no more of such dangerous careerists as Vultur.
I always thought that servants of the Administratum had hearts of ink, that they were indifferent to power struggles. Now I see that they are no strangers to intrigue.
You're such a rube, Cassia.
Stay sharp.
Oh, it's one of these fucking lenses. Okay. Brother Afterlight. Okay, he's calling it Argenta Puppet. All I need to know is that of all the disciples of the Final Dawn, in this corner of the Cronus Expanse, I'm the strongest. The strongest of any disciples, you mean? After all, we exterminated the rest of you on every world we found you on. I'm gonna shoot it. Oh, I supported her intention to tame her tempestuous rage. Impetuous rage. Did I? Okay. You are right, he will not lead us astray.
Onward to victory. Always striving for greatness.
Is anyone... Zealot is level 3? No. Zealot is 5. No one is even... I don't think anyone is above 3 in anything, yeah. Let me just flip to that grenade I just picked up. Newest to oldest. Yeah, these warp grenades can all go to cargo. Because no one can use them. No one in my team will ever be able to use them.
Never doubt me.
Wow, this weapon attack fully negates the target's armor. It does plus 75% damage. That's really good. It's useless to me, but it's... because I don't want a two-handed sword. Oh, right. Main character. Yeah, we're not using this spade anymore. You need a better one-handed weapon for your offhand. Specifications, no. Type. Yeah, I think you're fine with death. Meanwhile, this guy, instead of a chainsword, we could be using your new and funky axe. What do we think? We think it's got a higher minimum and it's got better weapon penetration. But the chainsword he has blocks warp damage and mental damage. I think we can't be giving that up. Oh, that's the direction I came in from. Okay.
Let's see this through.
Halt, brothers. Take heed.
What did you spot, man? Oh, goods over here.
Marching ahead.
A space wolf never fails in their duty.
Why are we up here? Okay, for reals though, why are we up here?
seize the moment.
Shit. So the way that ladder was, the graphic for that ladder was, I thought it was like behind the ledge underneath so we couldn't get to it. I wasn't expecting that click to work. But at least we can take out this lens right away. Okay, so he's going to sacrifice a bunch of people. Oh, you're the artificer of the final lot. Okay, so this is the guy who's responsible for making all the lenses. Bone flutes is one of my masters. Angels from the Immaterium. Lenses that burn away the imperfections of people and worlds. Such things require resources. I found good use for the rabble that came with you on fire back then. I'll find a use for your new friends too, and you, and the ship, and whatever relic it holds. No more words, except your death, heretic.
Your execution is assured.
Come to chaos!
Sure. I don't think you actually want that, because Ulfar is kind of a monster. But yeah, okay. I'll head over that direction. And now I don't mind putting Argenta near the front, because she has so much more armor than she used to have. Ulfar is going to go first. And Ulfar
Wolves reign.
is going to empty his clip in this general direction. Mostly miss.
None can do this better than a warrior of the All-Father.
But he got a few hits in there.
I will carve runes out of your bones.
Because it's funny, let's go kick this guy.
The fame-hungry come.
You know what, we're not even going to worry about folks.
Our foes reek of cowardice.
They do, Ulfar. They do reek of cowardice. Oh, that's a mistake. Wait, what is this? Oh, we've got a cast bomb. Okay, maybe we will use buffs.
If I may.
Let's give you a buff.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
And then we'll curse the cast spawn, except we can't see it, so we won't. Walk around to here. Could you see the cast spawn? Yes.
Isn't this a job for the serfs?
And now we'll give Argenta a bonus
Me?
turn.
If you insist, Lord Captain.
I will bathe this
Argenta will
battlefield
just
in righteous fury.
clear the way.
Faith without deeds. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
So much for cursing the chaos spawn.
I am his will made
Let's
manifest.
take out these lenses. That's impressive. You completely missed. Completely missed. The lens.
As the Emperor commands, I
genuinely worried
act.
that I was going to miss. Hero. Oh, this is a bonus move for him.
They won't expect this. I know what to do. Contemplate your weakness. I define the outcome. Easy. As said, so done. They won't expect this. As said, so done. That is how it's done. Easy. You clearly are outmatched. As said, so done. Done and done.
Oh, this is one of those things where
Let's set this in motion. Consider that off limits. I know what to do. They won't expect this. Easy. As said, so done.
Dude, why are you not shooting it?
I know what to do.
We're getting graphical movement, but we're not getting an attack animation.
Let's set this in motion.
Yeah, so we're getting buggy shit is what we're getting.
They won't expect this.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Now, do something!
Oh, it's Argenta's turn? Well, that's the end of the fight then.
Doubt is for the weak. Eradicated. As the Emperor commands on... Power resides in the will of the righteous. Faith without deeds is worth none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Perhaps there was too much hubris in those thoughts. You think, Argenta? You think? You speak as though you intend to go in alone. I do. This is my personal trial. So is written in the life of Saint Argenta. Pilgrims may enter the ship one by one, for their deeds must first be measured. Every pilgrim will then be permitted to behold a relic according to their past actions and concern. What if I too wish to enter the ship? You may, but you must wait for my return. Please understand the ship is more than just a curious ancient sight. The ship itself is a relic. You saw it yourself. Even a sinister sorcerer, the Archenemy's servant, in all that time could not find a way inside. Only pilgrims may enter, and only those whose soul is without flaw. Well, give it a go, Argenta. Only those worthy, those whom the saint accepts, may enter these gates. The uncertain will be rejected. I am ready to accept her verdict. Are we going to get like a book thing happening? Argenta, wait, please. I feel uneasy. This ship, there really is something inside. It's something big that changes people's fates. If you go in, you won't come back out. Or at least the you who comes out won't be the same you. That's... Argenta frowns as she stood these words, clearly tempted to object indignantly, but she holds it back. That's personal growth right there. Why, thank you for the warning. I see that you mean me well. Well done, Argenta. Damn right I do. We've been through so much together. At your current place, for one thing. You won't turn back no matter what, will you? You're right, I will not. This is my trial and my pilgrimage. Take care of dear class. Wicked sorcery is smothering you, but in every darkness, the light of hope lives. It's nice seeing a reconciliation between those two. Oh, she goes in alone. And then we have to leave the planet. That is an interesting choice. So it's temporary, but we've lost Argenta. Like, I'm confident it's temporary. The entrance was completely demolished by the explosion. There's no way inside.
Perfect.
That's the way we came up. I guess now we see if Argenta makes it, eh? Text a friend. Argenta is resplendent. The fire of faith burns in her eyes more brightly than ever before, and the majestic power armor in which she's clad shines as bright as ever. Wait, what? It can hardly ever be called mere armor. It looks... Oh, must be she got new armor. It looks like an artistic masterpiece, a beautiful painting, the sight of which fills the beholder's heart and inspiration and hope. I have returned from my pilgrimage. I have returned with a relic that was once bestowed upon my patron saint. Do you mean I just spent a proficiency I didn't need to spend? God damn it. What manners is you back? Because it's just been weird about your disapproving scowls and righteous speeches. I'm not going to argue with that. Whenever you dump another bucket of sanctity in my head, it kind of makes me feel better, strange thing. My temples don't ache as much. It's easy to focus. Idira shrugs her stomach something unimportant. So, what's interesting here, so this is actually part of the lore in Warhammer 40k. It is part of the setting that prayer is real. Right? In a world where demons are real and the warp is real, prayer is real. So all the prayerful administrations and whatnot, all the stuff they do in this world, not the real world, but in this world, in 140k, that has an actual effect. So prayer And it's modeled in the game mechanics where Argenta has this righteous zeal thing where she is righteous fury and demons around her take damage. But like in the stories and the novels and all the rest, it's considered that the belief that the Emperor is a god is something that actually keeps humanity safe from chaos. That the more fervent a believer they are, like the people who could measure psionic ability, psychic ability, they can measure, oh shit, the enemy's effects are actually weak, are being defeated by the faith of the people. Like it's a legitimate thing. So this little tiny back and forth here, this reflects, like, again, that's kind of a deep cut for the lore in the game. So this armor is the 1-star. I found it at the end of a long journey through Argenta's ship, and the moment I touched it, my heart was filled with calm and hope. It is a sacred relic, but its place is not within the darkness of Forest Plan, but on the field of battle against things impure and profane. What did you see inside the ship? Blah blah blah. It's good to have you back. We've many battles ahead of us. I guess I don't get to go in now. Can I see her new armor? The 1-star power. No, you have to have power armor proficiency. What if she didn't have? What if she didn't have power armor proficiency? After using Heroic Act, she immediately uses Warhammer/Furious Recital, regardless of cooldown. That's kind of awesome. Well, I'm not sad about that at all. How about now? Could we check this now? Nope. So Pascal's thing is kind of on the way to where we're going anyway. Oh, we have a direct cut to there. Where am I going? Going here. I guess the fastest way is via footfall? I think I want to go here before we go back to footfall. Is system spectrum I'm trying to get to, right? Yeah, it is. Just a note to all my YouTube viewers, if you're enjoying what you're watching, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be notified next time I'm online. I tend to play a lot of games with Twitch integration, so you might have a better experience on Twitch, but that's entirely up to you. What is this flotilla? What's going on here? Pascal? Pascal, we're about to get into a ship battle. Is there a safe docking spot? Not at the moment. The damage control makes observations difficult. Using its personal access code. What do we know about this ship? Each Ark is a sanctuary for the Adeptus Mechanicus. Every such ship is a relic. They are incredibly ancient and were made to search for the sacred standard template construct patterns. Standard, the STC. Legends tell of entire force rules that were literally disassembled for parts to make such values. So the standard template construct. You may or may not have seen some scam video. Maybe it's not a scam, maybe it is a scam. But before the internet, in the early 1980s, and I'm not suggesting that the people who came up with Warhammer 40k came up with this idea, right? It was probably floated around before then. But part of the lore of Warhammer 40k was like, in the early years of exploration, like 5000 CE, current era, right? So like 3000 years from now, when humanity started out really colonizing the worlds, they were given essentially a database of tech. And what that database had was every single human invention that we had ever come across, we'd ever come up with across the history of humanity. Like from the wheel to the steam engine to nuclear generators and beyond, right? With the idea being that with this database of standard templates that you have, like I may be mixing these concepts up with something else, but I'm pretty sure this is what it's talking about. You could then build anything. You would just plug in what your local resources are, and you would then have an instruction manual, a DIY manual for any tech. So you wouldn't, like, people would still need to be skilled with tools, but it was like the IKEA-ification, right, of everything. It's like, so you've landed on this planet, and here are your resources. Okay, well here are the various pieces of energy. Like, what do you need? You need energy production. Okay, here are the energy production facilities that you are currently capable of building and what you can aspire towards later on, right? You need refinement, processing, and so on. So I think that's what this is a reference to. I'm not 100% sure, but that's something that always stuck in my head as kind of phenomenal, as an amazing idea of, you just have like, it couldn't be a book because a book would be too big, but you have like a database of, it's kind of like your own personal internet, but specifically focused on engineering, right? The Wikipedia of engineering. So this ship is a ruin of its former glory. Assemble the boarding crew. Oh, I'm sorry. You think we're not bringing Argenta? That seems silly and foolish. Sorry, what's your current strength? 45. So him, I also want him to have power armor. Whoops. So that's where he can choose power armor, probably. What does this do? What do you mean he doesn't have strength 45? It says it right there. I have to respec him. Oh, it hurts so much. It hurts. It hurts so much. Unless, hang on, there was a thing here. Gets a bonus to their strength equal to 20% of their maximum wounds. Okay. Oh, I've gone too far. Yeah, we're not there yet. There we go. We got there. Yeah, I bumped him up to strength 68, right? Give him another 20 points of strength. Okay. Now, there's an armor that only he can wear. So, he's currently at 85% armor, 8556. On 156. And the strength is now 88, just because. Okay, done. Ulfar suddenly in the back for reasons that are known only to this fucking game, and it's need to keep rearranging my team positions. They feel strangely familiar.
Forge ahead. Never linger.
Oh wow, this place is falling apart. Tech tries one. Pascal, don't you guys have like rules for how they set up camp right in the heart of the sacred machine? It's a sacrilege, and this vessel is furniture what extraordinary ancient and sacred mechanism. What a great temple it used to be. Yeah, buddy, don't your people have rules against... Oh, that's a corpse. Majestic metal statue. Oh, we've an autocannon and we've a chief up here.
Stay sharp.
Something appears to have gone horribly, horribly wrong here. Like, beyond the ship just falling apart. I wonder if I loot this shit first though, right? The lean hunchback man studies you with his piercing gaze. One of his eyes looks you up and down. The other has been replaced by a bulky Akmenic, ancient and adorned with gold, but is deactivated for some reason. He states in a dry voice, "The ghosts of nothingness have entered the deck of the Akjen tribe." Okay, I'm sure that means something to somebody. "I greet your tribe. We come in peace. It does not matter, you are ghosts." This is where I start poking you. The middle-aged man carries a potentio coil on his shoulders after the manner of tech priests and held in place by straps that is not connected to anything. Oh, we got a cargo cult. Okay. Its weight has given him a hunchback. One of his arms has been replaced by an exquisite textured medic, but the quills and styli are incredibly dull, as though they have been scraped against bare rock, and the limb's servo motor is dormant. The sight of the mangled medic elicits a pained grimace from Pascal. "I am registering evidence of precious true trust being operated in unacceptable conditions. The markings indicate that this sacred metal was fashioned many centuries ago on blessed Mars. Putting it to such crude and careless use is an insult to the Omniscient." Who are you? The undertakers of the world that expired in the great discontinuing cycle, the mourners holding an eternal requiem for the universe. It was discontinued. Oh, Pascal says let the cycle be discontinued, and the guy has a wan, condescending smile. "It was discontinued a long time ago. Do you believe the world has perished?" The statement is true. The world ceased to exist a very long time ago. It turned to nothingness, to ashes. All that's left of these ruins, the last shard of the universe, its cenotaph. What do you think destroyed the universe? The cycle was discontinued. Is that why you call us ghosts? There's only nothingness outside the ship. There's nothing we can do to help you since you do not exist. Well, you're talking to me. Pascal, what do you make of these people? Descendants of low-ranking technomats. General acolytes, okay. How do you survive and what do you do? We hold a vigil for all existence, and the spirits and mechanisms give us water, food, and nutrient mix. Core, what is the great entity? The supreme deity, the wisdom, spirit of wisdom, and revelation, the his name Marnat. Not Amarnat, just Marnat. Is a divine being of great wisdom. You talk to us, your kinfolk do not. Why? I am the Fabricator General. My shoulders bear the sacred burden of leadership. The others fear you, as ghosts can carry the living away into nothingness. Yes, I'm sure the people who walked into the ship and were told were ghosts and were ignored. They probably kidnapped some of you because a lot of the people who come on board are going to be scumbags. But you are protected. Am I Fabricator General? Am I registering? I am registering heresy. The universe must have a Fabricator General, the Supreme Priest of the Omniscient. There is none other to hold a title, therefore it is mine. Have you seen anything unusual? Alright, so the Fabricator General is like the Pope of the Techno Priests. What did he look like? Was he alone? What is this chamber of observance? The observatorium. So Pascal's is like, no, he's wrong. What he's talking about is blah blah blah. Oh, hang on, no, I must be guessing because I don't have that information. I guess I'm guessing. What is the spirit breath? Okay, the Skitari. Category 9 blasphemy. Oh my god, Pascal, that sounds like a thing you've just said. Then I guess you're going to pretend are words. Can you activate this? Okay. So I need more information before we can access that.
Onward to victory.
Oh, I've seen that already. So, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to stop here for today because I am exhausted and I'm pretty close to passing out already. Which sucks. So, for all the folk watching, there's a huge bunch of you on YouTube today for a change, which is a very pleasant change. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to be notified of when I'm back on. I am not streaming tomorrow. But I will be back on, well, I'm probably not streaming tomorrow, but I will almost certainly be back on Sunday. So yeah, I will talk to all y'all then.